Posten, which is basically Norway's national post service. They made a fucking banger of a Christmas ad. And have you watched this?
No, I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna play it real quick. Let me play it real
Okay.
quick. Wait. Boom. Oh. It's a bit of a long ad, but I'm just gonna like fully Norwegian ad.
Wildest og Reinfall. Mitt navn Dasher, og jeg en av julenissens reinsdyr.
So it's just like documentary style thing
Men det var ikke han med fløyte.
about Rudolf and his like rice fames.
No way, this is insane.
Yeah.
Han skulle alltid pushes.
And then he just gets more famous.
No way.
Det ikke min sak. Men når vi på jobb, da jobber vi. Det står bare å se på det. Jeg føler nesten at jeg ikke kjenner han lenger.
And you like effectively
Oh
like
my gosh, this is beautiful.
that's really good.
Han mente jo bare godt.
Eller, jeg tror ikke vi får levert noen pakker i år. Jeg tror bare min sann din pause.
Brother,
It's
that's
such,
amazing.
it's such a good ad. It's
know,
such a good ad, bro.
I will say the Scandinavians, they know how to make dramas, bro. They know how to make this sort of stuff. That was so like simple yet hilarious
Yeah.
yet brilliant. God
Especially
damn
like
it.
that documentary style.
Yeah.
I'm so obsessed with that. It's so underdone.
Yeah, I agree.
With in this field, and I don't know why people don't do it enough. But yeah, it's man, it's
That
so
was
good.
amazing,
So
man.
you can like watch that over and over and over again, and it's not like shoving the service or product down your throat. It's such a good ad.
That was beautiful. What
It's
the
so
heck?
good. I think there's like some parallels in the way that they've displayed Rudolph, like as in like insert Rudolph as any celebrity ever. We do have this thing where like we love to like build a celebrity up or build somebody up and pull them down
Absolutely
just as
right.
fast, if not faster.
Absolutely right, we do.
And so, why do you think that is?
Gosh, it's an interesting one. I think it's complex. I think depending on what, normally it's tied to some sort of scandal,
Yeah.
right? I think one big thing is, I believe people call it virtue signaling, where it's like you want to be seen to be tearing someone down.
Yeah.
I will say another thing, as someone who obviously has a little bit of a platform.
Don't be humble about it.
I think
Put your balls on the table.
I think one thing I've noticed is that when people want to send a negative comment, they don't realize that they're one of potentially like thousands. So I think the issue is one, if I get like one negative comment on a video being like, oh, you're doing this wrong or whatever, okay, that's all good. But when you get 1,000, it's like you feel really, really attacked. And I think one thing that really, and don't worry, this is not turning into
No,
an
you
open
get-
therapy session, but one thing that does, the only thing that ever really messes with my head is when you get, can I say shit on the podcast?
Yeah.
When I get shit from, can I say whoops?
Yeah.
When you get it from two sides of different arguments. So for example, I posted recently about the Hikoi, the Māori march, saying obviously I fully support it, I stand with Māori, and I always will no matter what. And I had a lot of messages from people being very nasty about
Yeah.
Māori and being very racist. And then I also got, and that was obviously to be expected, then I also got a small number of messages from Māori being like, you know, you can't pick and choose our culture, like, what gives you the right to like post about this? And I'm like, no, but I'm supporting. And I'm like, hang on a minute. If two sides of the argument are attacking me, well, they can't both be right. And it really does something to your head. So the point I'm getting at is when people fall down, I think that part of it is to do with the fact that people who are getting at these celebrities don't realize that their one little comment is one of so many they've seen that day, and the human brain is not designed to take that sort of criticism.
I think also, I don't know what it is, but I think it's, I think it's a bit reductive to just say they're just haters, because sometimes it is valid.
Oh, of course it's valid, yeah.
I think there's like a sense of like power in that, like dragging the person down.
You got
Like
it.
it's almost like an accomplishment that
You
like,
nailed it.
I'm by myself, I am weak, but if I tag on with another 100, 10,000 people, then like I don't know. I don't know if it's like a bit of power thirst or what.
It's power, it's thirst. It's also like it's a literal adrenaline. Like I remember when I think someone posted, I think it was maybe Uncle Tick, something posted about someone was racist or whatever, and like, man, everyone was like going at her in the comments, and fair enough. Like someone's been racist, oh my gosh, call them out. But it was like you could feel the like burn in what people were saying. It was like, this person, find her address, find her office, find her.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, this again. I agree, call out racism, of course. But I was like, people are really, it's like
they're really extreme.
It's a frenzy.
Yeah.
But it's the times we live in. We got to deal with it. It's all good, you know.
Which is like the scariest thing about like putting yourself out there. That exact thing that you just said, like. Just I don't know, because people really do get off of the fact that like, because for the longest, celebrities and like more so influencers have felt like untouchable, and so now they're very much not so untouchable. Like they're very, very, very easily influenced. They're very easily controlled by the masses. If anything,
and I think the issue is that people equate small time influencers with mega celebrities. So like. When the whole Ellen DeGeneres thing happened, like, don't get me wrong, of course it's sad, but hey, she's got like $60 million mansion to like chill in, and she's got she can go anywhere in the world she wants at any point. Whereas like a small time influencer who isn't making that much money, and then gets the same level of hate, it's like I don't know anything to fall back on.
Yeah,
so.
it's definitely one way to blow up, but I don't know how sustainable it is.
Yeah,
especially if you're coming out of like a small place in New Zealand, I don't think you can like thrive off too many controversies here.
No, definitely not. And I think some people invite it, and some people are very emotionally led, and they enjoy controversies and they enjoy that sort of thing. Whereas I'm too sensitive, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I can always, of course, you have to have criticism. You have to have your critics, and you can't please everyone. It's so true. But at the same time, sometimes it's just like, are they not big? Let me be clear. If someone is being racist or offensive or anything like that, call them out, go crazy on them, obviously. But if there are small controversies which are not like that, you've got to think to yourself, let's breathe. There's a human being behind what you're saying. There's a human being reading what you're saying. Yeah. Let's just all take a breather and think, is there something else that I could be focusing on here rather than dragging this person?
Just think.
Yeah.
Try anyway.
Just try. There's a person behind those comments.